Hello children, Vidya Prakashan Mandir Private Limited has come up with your term 2 max marks. I'm sure most of you must have benefited a great deal with max marks. So now term 2 is all ready for you, and what is needed now is sincerity from your end. You need to sit, study, give at least 1 hour to your English. And then one more thing which I'd like to tell you is, whenever you sit for studying, think about giving quality time rather than quantity time. Sitting with a book open and there's some sound coming, there's some music coming from the other room, or your sister is doing some drawing work or completing a project work. So you are unnecessarily wasting your time. Sit at a place which is very silent. And then second thing, remember one thing, even if it's just for about half an hour, stay focused. Don't let your thoughts wander left and right. Open your book, stay focused, read the chapter at your own pace, grasp it, right? Okay. Now we begin with Madam Rides the Bus by Valikanan. Now, madam, whom do we use this word madam for? It's a polite expression. Madam, may I help you? Madam, please, if you could sit here. So it's a polite word used for women. But here, it's a very interesting story. Here, madam is referred to an 8-year-old girl. She's a young child, just 8 years, but the way she conducts herself, her mannerisms. So, the conductor of the bus, he just addresses him lovingly, he calls her madam. So, madam rides the bus. So, where all do we use this word ride? You ride a vehicle, then used for animals, you ride a horse, you ride a bicycle. No? But then you drive a car. Okay? Then there's other word, commute. What do you mean by the word commute? Commute is when you go on a regular, when you move from one place to the other on a regular basis. Like suppose if somebody asks you, how do you come to school? So you could say that I commute by my school bus. No? Moving from one place to the other on a regular basis on a vehicle. Now about the author, Valikanan Kathigal is a book, contains a collection of 41 short stories of the author. So how many stories do we have here? 41 short stories. So just 2-3 things you need to know about the author so that you're able to attempt your examination. There are 41 short stories, and then is the pseudonym of R.S. Krishna. See, there are pen names and there are pseudonyms. There are some people, those who have their actual name is something else, but when they write, they have a different name. So we call it the pen name. Now wrote in Tamil, a Tamil writer, journalist, critic and translator from Tamil Nadu, India. He wrote a total of 75 books in his life, novels, novella, poetry collection, plays and essay anthologies. He was awarded the Dahitya Academy Award. Okay. Now out of this, what all we are going to just keep in mind: one, his name, then having these 41 short stories of this author, and then this Valikanan is the pseudonym of R.S. Krishnasamy. This you need to remember. Then a total of 75 books that he wrote. That's it that you need to know about the author. Now we move on to the summary of this chapter. Madam rides the bus. Now this lesson is about an 8-year-old girl, and the name of the girl is Wali. See, remember one thing, children, always see spellings, you must have correct spellings everywhere, but about the character, name of the character, the spellings must always be correct. So Wali is the girl. What is her age? 8 years. Now she did not have friends to play with, so how she would pass her time? She did not have friends of her own age group, so she would spend her time by looking at the outside affairs going on the street. She would stand on her doorway, look out at the street, what all activities would be going on. She would enjoy them. That was her pastime. Now her favorite part was to look at the bus that passed by her village every hour, right? A bus that passed by her village every hour. She would see the passengers boarding the bus and then alighting. Alight is to get down, A-L-I-G-H-T, right? So she would really enjoy watching them. Now this desire to ride a bus grew with each passing day. It became a passion. She overwhelmingly wanted to ride the bus. Now she gave her endless joy to look at this new set of passengers each time the bus crossed. She would enjoy watching those passengers. Looking at them, she wished to travel by bus. That desire, that longing. Soon the wish turned into a desire, and therefore she made it her mission to fulfill it. See, whenever you have your wish, just wishing doesn't bring out the results. You have to desire for it, and then you have to work in that direction. The way this little girl started working. Now what did Wali do? When she really became passionate about it, when it became her mission to fulfill it, she started listening to the conversations between her neighbors who frequently traveled by bus. No? She would listen to them, try and absorb, try and gather information. And she would also ask a few careful questions here and there, and to collect more information. Just like she also got to know the distance of village to town. And the distance was 6 miles away from her village. And it took the bus 45 minutes to travel one side. So what all information did she pick up? She picked up information from the conversation that she heard when her neighbors were conversing, and then she got to know the distance was 6 miles from her village, took about 45 minutes, and then she was also able to get to know the cost, one-sided fare. What is a fare? No, there's another word, F-A-I-R. No, F-A-I-R is to have a fair complexion. And then there's another meaning of fair. What is it? मेला, उसको भी fair बोलते हैं. यहाँ पे fair क्या है? यहाँ पे fair है किराया, right? So one-sided fare was 30 paise. But for a child, she's just 8 years old. For her, 30 paise was a fortune. But this child, she had this desire and it had become a motive to ride the bus. So she saved that money. Therefore, she started planning and replanning so that she could sneak out during her mother's afternoon nap. She had arranged money. How much did she need? She needed 60 paise, 30 to 2 and 30 fro. Going from village to the town and back from town to the village. She needed to save the money, which was not easy as she had to resist the temptation of candy, peppermint and merry-go-round. See, any kind of question may come. What did she resist in order to save the money? How did she arrange the money? No. So though for those 60 paisa, which was actually a fortune for her, she did a lot of efforts. She sacrificed her desires, those candy, peppermint. She would save those little money, and finally she was able to save enough money. And one fine day, the brave 8-year-old girl took the bus during its not very busy hours. So now, when she boarded the bus, the conductor just offered hand the way we normally get to see. But she refused. No. She said, I'll get onto the bus on my own. So she refused to take any help from the conductor or fellow passengers. It was an amusing sight for everyone to see such a small girl all alone. Now the conductor, he says, move, move. Madam is coming. So this girl, she had the money and so she was confident. So she, a small girl all alone, acting like an adult, very confident. Now the conductor was of the joking sort and thus referred to Wali as a grown-up madam. This is what our lesson is. Madam rides a bus. Now her height is short. She's a child. She's just 8 years old. Short-heighted, Wali would stand on her seat because there was a canvas and she could not see. She could not look out of the bus. So what she did was, she could not see clearly from the window. So she stood up on her seat. Everyone advised her that sit down, Why did they advise her? The man sitting next to her, because she felt that, the other person felt that she would fall and she would hit her, she'll hurt herself. Each time someone would poke their nose in her business, Wali would get annoyed because she felt she had money. She had money to 30 paisa to go and 30 paisa to return back. So she did not like if anybody referred to her as a child. Wali would not get annoyed, she would get annoyed as she did not consider herself as a child. Now she did not want to be friends with an elderly lady who was worried about her because she thought she was not socially capable enough. We normally get to see people, they tend to get worried. Oh, you should know, small child, why is she going all alone? It's not safe, all those kind of things. So she did not like this kind of attitude, the little child. She enjoyed seeing what was going on outside, and the most amusing sight was of a cow running in the middle of the road, and she had a hearty laugh. She went into peals of laughter that conductor had to tell her that save something for tomorrow. And then abruptly a funny scenario for her, that was a funny scene for her. Upon reaching the town, when they reached the town, they saw those shops with those merchandise, beautiful, attractive. She looked out of the window, but she did not get down. She was afraid. And she wasn't interested in getting down. What had she come for? she had come to ride a bus. So she refused to get down the bus because she was too afraid to do so alone. The conductor said if she wanted, she could drink a cold drink, but she refused. Now when she gave another 30 paisa to return back home. Now while returning, she carried extreme enthusiasm until she saw a cow lying lifeless on the road. Now when they were returning, she saw the same cow lying dead. Those lifeless eyes and the way it was lying with those legs stretched, she was very sad at that sight of the dead cow. Now it was the same cow that was so joyous previously. Now when she was going, the same cow was running in the middle of the road with its tail up, and now the same cow was lying dead. Wali got terrified at the fact that how a creature so full of life can instantly turn into something horrible. She sat down silently for rest of the journey. She was sad. She was upset at that sight. Upon reaching home, she found her mother and aunt talking about the endless possibilities in the world outside, the way women keep talking and conversing. So, when she returned, they were talking. Wali affirmed to what her mother was saying, leaving both of them astonished. She did not respond much and went away. She then justified her reaction by mentioning that she was casually agreeing to what her mother was saying, and the story comes to an end, and Wali enjoyed her ride, and on her way back she saw the sight of the cow that actually had saddened her. With this, we conclude our summary. Now after this, what you need to do? You need to open your book, and now you need to read line wise your text. Thank you.